Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today our topic is aldol condensation reaction. Okay, what is aldol condensation reaction? Here comes the definition. Okay, the definition of the aldol condensation reaction is carbonyl compounds that may be aldehydes or ketones containing alpha hydrogen atom. It's a very important. The compound should contain alpha hydrogen atom undergoes reversible addition reaction, okay, in presence of dilute alkali gives beta hydroxyaldehydes. It is also called as aldol or beta hydroxy ketone called as ketol. It is called as, the reaction is called as aldol condensation reaction. Okay, here two conditions must follow in the given aldol condensation reaction, that is the aldehyde or ketone that may be aldehyde or ketone in carbonyl compounds that should contain alpha hydrogen atom. Okay, and here one more is the reaction occurs in presence of dilute alkali. Okay, these two are very important. Molecule should contain alpha hydrogen atom, then only it would participate in the aldol condensation reaction. Okay, and the compounds here see H C double bond OH. Is there any alpha hydrogen in formaldehyde? The name is formaldehyde. Okay, is there any alpha hydrogen in given formaldehyde? No. Okay, this does not participate in aldol condensation reaction, because in order to participate in aldol condensation reaction, the molecule must contain alpha hydrogen atoms. Okay, this is a functional group carbon, right? To this carbon, if another carbon is attached, that carbon is called as alpha carbon, and the hydrogen attached to alpha carbon is called as alpha hydrogen, or like CH3 C double bond OH. The name of the compound is acetaldehyde. Is this participate in aldol condensation reaction? Yes, absolutely. Why? Because here is the functional group attached carbon. To this carbon we are having one carbon, and that carbon is called as alpha carbon. Here this carbon is called as alpha carbon, and the hydrogens attached to this carbon is called as alpha hydrogens. So it participates in the chemical reaction, aldol condensation reaction. And one more here, benzaldehyde, CH4. Okay, this is the alpha carbon, right? Okay, this is a benzaldehyde, this is the alpha carbon, right? Here no alpha hydrogens, so it does not participate in chemical aldol condensation reaction. And one more example here, see, is this compound participate in aldol condensation reaction? No, because here the alpha hydrogen does not having any alpha hydrogen. Alpha carbon does not contain any alpha hydrogen, so this is also not participate in aldol condensation reaction. Okay, see, here is the reaction. Here it involves 2 moles of acetaldehyde. The name of the compound is here acetaldehyde. 2 moles of acetaldehyde reacts with each other, undergoes reversible addition reaction in presence of dilute alkali, and it produces beta hydroxy aldehyde, right? Or simply it is called as aldol. Okay, see, here this carbon is alpha carbon, and here is the beta carbon. In beta position we are having OH group, right? The beta hydroxy aldehyde. Next one, it undergoes dehydration. Okay, minus H2, removal of minus H2 or water molecule, it will get this product, and the name of the compound is 2-in-1 butanol. Okay, sorry, butanol. 2-in-1 butanol is the product. Okay, here 1 2 3 4. At second position in is present, and first position all is present. Total carbons is 4, that is why it is but. Okay, 2-in-1 butanol is the product. See, first I will explain the mechanism. Later on at the end of the video I will tell you one trick to identify the product while seeing the reactant only within seconds. Okay, that's very important. Don't miss the reaction. Okay, see, first I'll go with the mechanism. Okay, the mechanism takes place is a nucleophilic addition mechanism. Okay, nucleophilic addition first takes place. Okay, first here our reactant, that is acetaldehyde. This is the acetaldehyde. First here attack of our base. First base will attack, and here the base will abstract more acidic hydrogens. Okay, that is nothing but alpha hydrogen. Okay, here the alpha hydrogen is present. This is a alpha carbon and 3 alpha hydrogens are present. So one of the alpha hydrogen will obstruct the base, and here we'll get CH2 minus and C double bond OH. This is called as alpha carbanion. Carbanion means carbon compounds containing negative charge. Here the position is alpha, right? So that's why it is called as alpha carbanion. First, the base will attack the more acidic hydrogen as it is removed as H plus, right? Here togetherly it is removed as minus H2O. Okay? And first alpha carbanion is produced. Then attacking of our second aldehyde, one more aldehyde we are taking now, so that it will attack here, and here the pi electrons shift towards the oxygen, then oxygen carries negative charge and the carbon carries positive charge. Here the more alpha carbanion will attack to the positively charged carbon. Okay, see the product. First I am writing this compound CH3. See, here OH is present. This carbon containing hydrogen. To this carbon we are adding CH2. Okay, negatively charged carbanion. Then C double bond OH. Okay, this is the beta hydroxy. This one is alpha carbon, and here is a beta. In beta position we are having a hydroxy group, so that's why it is called as beta hydroxy aldehyde, right? And the name also is called as aldol. Another name for this one is aldol. Okay, later on dehydration takes place, that is removal of hydrogen water molecule. Here from the beta carbon OH is removed, and from the alpha carbon one of the hydrogen is removed, and here due to the removal of hydrogen OH, here hydrogen, the electrons of hydrogen can shift towards this carbon. This carbon gets negative charge, right? Here if we positive charge, right? If OH is removed as minus, OH minus, so it takes the electrons of carbon, so this carbon gets positive charge, and here the hydrogen is removed as H plus. Here it remains as C minus. The negative is shifting towards this this bond, and the bond will get double bond character. Okay, CH3. Here there is no OH group. Hydrogen remains as it is in beta position, and in alpha position one hydrogen is removed. Okay, here the hydrogen is removing as H plus, right? It is removing as H plus, and the bond is remains like this, and this bond may shift towards this side, because here OH is removing as OH minus. It takes the carbon bond electrons, okay, leaving the carbon cation. Okay, and here we'll get CH double bond CH, then C double bond OH. So this is the our product in aldol condensation reaction. See, I will tell you one trick. So if you know this trick, you will write the aldol condensation product within a minute, okay, by doing the mechanism. So it takes some time, okay. So for these tricks you can able to do the product solvation here within a minute also, okay. Within seconds you can get the product. See here, two aldehydes are reacting, two are acetaldehyde. So remember one thing, if the reactant both are aldehydes, then we'll get only one product. But here reactants are of two kinds, that is one may be aldehyde or one may be ketone, or one may be aldehyde and one may be another aldehyde. Okay, if two different aldehydes we are taking, then we'll get the four products. If we are taking same aldehydes or same ketone, we'll get one product only. Here for this I am telling the trick. See, first in order to write the dehydration product, at the end of we are writing alkene product is there, no, so that product we are writing. So for that just remove carbonyl group in one aldehyde, just remove carbonyl group in one aldehyde, and in one aldehyde or one ketone, okay, in one aldehyde just to remove two hydrogens from alpha carbon. This is the alpha carbon, just remove how many hydrogens? Two hydrogens, then combine these two reactant and we'll get the product. See, after removing this we'll get CH3. Here there is no C double bond O, the hydrogen remains as it is, just keep double bond between these two molecules, okay. Then here how many hydrogens we left? only one hydrogen. We are already removing two hydrogens, so one hydrogen is left like this, and C double bond OH. The name of the compound is 2-in-1-butanol. Okay, is it clear? We'll do for another example. CH3, CH2, C double bond OH. What will be the product? After dehydration only I am telling. Okay, here remove, first write down two reactants. Just remove the aldehyde group, C double bond O group from one carbonyl, and here to which carbon we are removing the all hydrogen? Only alpha carbon. Okay, see, this is the alpha carbon, right? From the alpha carbon, just remove two hydrogens. Okay, just remove two hydrogen, then combine these two, then we'll get the product C. Okay, just write the product. First CH3, CH2, here CH is there. Okay, next keep a double bond to this carbon C, and this carbon is also containing one methyl group, then C double bond OH. This will be the final product. Okay, see, in this example I am taking two different aldehydes, two different carbonyl compounds. This is a ketone, this is a aldehyde. If two are reacting with each other, if these two are participating in the aldol condensation reaction, what will be the product? Here we'll get four different products. See how? First, here I am taking ketone. Two ketones will react, will get one product, and two aldehydes will react and will get one product, and here one aldehyde plus one ketone, one more product, and first one ketone plus aldehyde will get one product. Totally will get four product like this. Okay, if we are taking two different compounds like aldehydes, two different aldehydes or two different ketones, or that may be one aldehyde and one ketone. In this example I am taking one is aldehyde ketone and one is aldehyde. We'll get four different product like this. Write down the product simply. Okay, here first I am taking two ketones like this. Here CH3, C double bond O, CH3 plus CH3, C double bond O, CH3. Okay, from this, so apply the trick one. Okay, remove the double bonded oxygen in one carbonyl compound, and here remove the alpha hydrogens, two alpha hydrogen, then write the product. Here we'll get CH3. Here this carbon is containing CH3 group. Okay, right? So at the top we are writing CH3 group, and directly this carbon is attached to double bonded carbon, that is here two hydrogens are removing and it is having only one hydrogen is left over there, then C double bond O, CH3. That's it. This will be the product. Then see in second example, second one. In this case we are taking two aldehydes like this. CH3, is it visible? Okay, CH3, CH3, C double bond OH plus CH3, one more aldehyde I am taking, two aldehydes are reacting here, and apply the same trick. Remove the carbonyl group, double bonded oxygen, and here two hydrogens from alpha carbon, then the product will be like this. CH3, here there is no double bond and the carbon is having hydrogen, remains as it is, then keep a double bond between these carbon atoms. Here one hydrogen is left over there, C double bond OH. That's it. This will be the product 1, and here it is the product 2. And coming to third one, here one aldehyde and one ketone. First I am taking aldehyde, that is CH3, C double bond OH, then it reacts with the ketone, CH3, C double bond O, CH3. This will be the ketone. Okay, in presence of base only the reaction will take place. Next, what will be the product? See, remove the double bonded oxygen in one aldehyde, and up from the alpha hydrogen remove two hydrogens like this, and we'll get first CH3. Here CH remains as it is, then double bond, then CH2, then C double bond O, then CH3. Okay, this will be the third product. And last one, first ketone, CH3 C double bond O CH3 plus CH3 C double bond OH, then aldehyde. First apply the same thing, remove the double bonded oxygen and 2 hydrogens from alpha carbon in another aldehyde, then write the product. Here the product will be like this, CH3. Here this carbon is containing one methyl group, right? And here it is directly attached to the double bonded carbon CH and C double bond OH. This will be the fourth product. Okay, this will be the fourth product. If we are taking two different kinds of aldehydes or two different ketones, or that maybe one aldehyde or one ketone, or then we'll get 4 different products. Okay, but if we are taking two aldehydes, similar aldehydes or two similar ketones, then we'll get only one product. So this is about the aldol condensation. I hope you like the video. If you like my video, please do subscribe and share my videos. Okay, thank you. Thanks for watching.